Hello guys, in this tutorial I'm going to use the new transform tool combined with the primitive in FreeCAD 1.1 to block out this 3D ring design based on this image reference. A good exercise to practice using the transform tools in FreeCAD. So if you want to follow along, you can download this image reference down in the video description. So if you like my content, please give me a like and subscribe, and consider supporting my channel. You can donate in Coffee or PayPal through the links in the video description or the channel info. So thank you. Okay, so I will start in the Pratt workbench, and I will looking for the image, and I'm going to drag and drop the image into FreeCAD. Now I'll go to the top view. I double click on the image and I go to calibrate it. And I'm going to click from the center of the outer ring somewhere in here to about here, the center of the outer ring. And I'm going to set so this will be the diameter of the outer ring. I'm going to set it to 40 mm, enter. Click OK. Now I will go to the view and toggle the axis course to show the arrow. Now I want to move the image so that the center of this hole matching this center over here. So I go to transform and I'm going to set this to 0.1 and I'm going to move it so that the center of this hole right in here. Okay, click OK. And also I want to move this image down a little bit, so I go to transform again and move this one down. Click OK. Now we're ready to modeling. So first I will create the outer ring. So to create the outer ring, I will go to menu part and go to the primitives and I go to the torus. Click on it and we have it, but we need to set the radius of this. So I double click on the torus and we have radius 1 and 2. I'm going to set the radius 1 to 20 because the diameter I set is 40. And the radius 2, I'm going to set it to 1.5, something like this. Click OK. Now we need to align the image again. So I go to transform for the image and move it to match the outer ring. Click OK for that. Okay, something like this. Now I'm going to create not the inner ring, but the reference for the inner ring. So I select this one. First, I need to rename this one to outer ring. And I'm going to copy this one, Control C, and then Control V to paste it. And I will call this one inner ring reference. So I double click on this one, and for the radius one, I'm going to set this to 10. We can change that later. And radius 2, I'm going to set it to 0.8. Click OK. Now I want to move this circle up. So I go to transform and I'm going to move this one up. And to the left a little bit like this. Click OK. But I need to make this ring bigger a little bit. So I double click on the inner ring and I'm going to change this one to 11. Click OK. But you can say it is intersection. So I'm going to move this one down a little bit. Somewhere around here. Click OK. So if I go to the placement position, you can see I move it in the x-axis negative 2.2 and the y-axis is 6.1. Okay, so now I'm going to create a sketch in order to align these small rings to the correct position. So I'm going to create a new sketch in the top view. And I'm going to reference, I go to the external projection and I click on this outer ring and this inner ring. I'm going to select everything and I hit G and N to turn that into construction. I create a line from the center point, come up like this. And another one from this point, go to here. I select these two lines and I hit P for parallel. Select this line and this point. I hit C. Okay. Now I also need a line in the middle of this line. So I create another line and I'm going to move it so that you can see when you move to the middle, the symmetry constraint appears. So you click on it and move this one out. And you can set it 90 degree if you want. So I select this line and this line, hit N for perpendicular. Actually, no need to add the perpendicular, but I just want to make it look clean. So that's it. So I go out. Now I'm going to create these small rings in here. So I need to copy this outer ring. So I select it, hit Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and I will call this one small ring, and I double click on it. I'm going to change the radius to, let's go to 6, and the radius to, let's go to 0.6, smaller like this. Click OK. Now I need to move this small ring up to this position. So I'm going to hide these rings. Okay. Now I need to select the small ring and I go to transform. I need to move it up to this point. So I go to move to other object. Click on this button. And I'm going to select this point. So make sure you select this point. Do not select this line or this line or this line. Select this point. Okay. Now I also want to rotate it around this line 90 degree. So I select the small ring and I go to transform again. This time I go to the mode and I'm going to click on the custom and I'm going to choose this line over here and I'm going to set the rotation to 90 degree. From there I'm going to grab the blue one and rotate it 90 degree. Click OK. Okay, go to the top view to see. And because, let me show the outer ring and the inner ring. You can see in the picture, this smaller ring is over here because of the gravity just changing the position of this in real life, but because I want to make it look clean, so I want to align it right in the center. But because we have 4 small rings, so I'm going to make 3 copies of this small ring. But before I do that, I need to offset this small ring away from the center line a little bit, a small angle. Okay, so I plan to make copies and rotate it 5 degrees. So I'm going to rotate this. So I'm going to offset this one 2.5 degrees. So I select the small ring and go to the transform, and again for the rotation center, I'm going to choose custom, and I'm going to choose, you can choose this line, this circle, and I'm going to set the rotation to 2.5, and I grab the blue one and rotate it like this away from the center. Click OK. Okay. And also you can see this ring is a little bit too big. So I double click on the small ring and I'm going to change the radius down to 5. Okay, a little bit smaller. And also make this one a little bit thicker, 0.65. Click OK. Now I need to make 3 copies of this small ring. So I click on it and I go to the drag workbench and I create 3 more clones. I click on the small ring one and go to transform, and I choose custom for the mod, and I'm going to choose this circle, and for the rotation I'm going to set it to 5 and rotate it 5 degrees to here. Place something like this, click OK. Doing the same for the small ring 002, go to transform, go to custom, select this one and rotate it 2 times like this, click OK. Also this one, small ring 3, go to transform, for the mod choose custom, select this circle and rotate it like this, click OK. Now you can see it is touching a little bit. So I also need to make this one, the radius too smaller a little bit. So I double click on the small ring. Let's go back to 0.6. Click off. Okay. Yeah, I think 0.6 is good. Now the next step is I also want to make a copy of the inner ring reference. So I select it and go to the create a new clone, and I'm going to hide the inner ring reference. I click on the inner ring reference over here and I'm going to rename it to inner ring. Okay. Now I go to transform, and this time I'm going to choose custom and select this line. I need to rotate it up to an angle, and I'm not sure which one is working. So we set it to 20 degrees, and I grab the blue one and rotate it up like this. Click OK. Okay. Now I go back to the part workbench and I hit shift and select from the small ring to the inner ring, and I go to union. I click on the new fusion and I go to the drag workbench, go to the modification, operators and polar rate, click on reset point, and I'm going to set this to 6. Click OK. Now we have it. We have the shape that we want. And I go back to the part workbench. But let's see if everything is not touching. And I'm going to select array and the outer ring, and I go to the union. Okay, something like this. And I think for the small ring, I need to make the small ring smaller a little bit. So I go back to here, go back to the array and the fusion, and I double click on the small ring. I'm going to change this one down to 4. Okay, 4 is looking better. Maybe 3.6. Yeah, 3.6 is okay. And also make this one 0.65, back to 0.65. And you can see now it's no longer touching. Okay, that's it for the tutorial. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.